We are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Driversside in the brand new sort of broadcast studio setup we've got here. Today is going to be a interesting topic because today we're going to be talking about 5 cars that are going to be dead by 2019. So we're going to kick off this list with a pretty cool car. The first car that's going to be dead by 2019, or is kind of already dead, is the Alfa Romeo 4C. So after being dead in the US market for quite a few years, Alfa Romeo brought its name back into the US market with the 4C. The 4C is a really nice car. Personally, kind of has a soft spot for me because I'm a fan of two-door European sports cars, so the Alfa Romeo 4C is definitely very special to me, and I'm sad to see it go. The 4C was really special when it came on the market in 2013. That's because of its carbon fiber body. So that carbon fiber body was really light. The car came in at 2,400 pounds, and it had 237 horsepower when it first came out. So it was a pretty zippy little car, and it was mid-engine and rear-wheel drive. So that's a very good combination. It's very sad that the 4C is going away, but it's not going to be a completely sad story because the 4C Spider will still be for sale in the US markets past 2019. So that's a little bright spot there, but the coupe will be gone, sadly. Number 2 on my list is the Fiesta ST. The Ford Fiesta ST is a really important car because it's really the only hot hatch left after they announced that the Ford Focus RS was going away. Sadly, that's going away too as Ford kind of moves towards crossovers and SUVs and trucks. The sales of the Fiesta ST are going to run through 2019, with the 2019 model year having 197 horsepower out of a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine. So I'm pretty interested to see how that engine runs and really how it sounds, because that sounds like a very interesting engine idea for Ford to have. They did say though that after 2019 the Fiesta ST will be done. It will be discontinued, so if you want to get the Fiesta ST, you better do it this year. Number 3 on my list is a GM car, the Chevy Volt. The Chevy Volt's very important because it was GM's first mass market plug-in hybrid. So it kind of started the trend for GM with electric hybrids, and it helped pave the way for all electric cars. So it's definitely very important in automotive history, and it's kind of sad to see it go. The Volt was started in 2010 and is going to be ending production this year. So again, if you want one, you better get one this year. So the Chevy Volt itself is going away, but the tech that they developed in the Chevy Volt will live on in other GM cars. So it's not a complete sad story, but it is sad to see kind of the beginning of something go away. I actually wrote an article on the Chevy Volt and how it was being used as kind of an education tool for students. So if you guys want to read that article, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Number 4 on my list is a very cool car, very underrated car in my opinion, and that's the Cadillac ATS. So the Cadillac ATS was started in 2012. It was a very nice car, very good way for people in the United States to have a domestic car that was luxurious and sporty, as they had the ATS V. Now the ATS V was very quick. It had a 3.6 liter turbo V6 that pumped out 464 horsepower and 445 foot-pounds of torque. So it was definitely a peppy car and kind of underrated in my opinion. I feel like people didn't talk about it as much as they could have. Probably just because it was sort of a low-key domestic car, but production of the ATS officially was canceled in the end of 2018, so definitely sad to see it go because it was a very luxurious and high-performance car. Alright guys, the last one on the list. This is a real sad one, so get ready. This is probably the one you've all been waiting for, the one you've all heard the most about. That's the cancellation of the Volkswagen Beetle.
God, you talking crazy!
Yeah, that's right, the Beetle is going away for actually really the first time ever. The Beetle is the most manufactured platform of all time and the longest running platform of all time. It was proposed by the one and only Adolf Hitler in 1938 and engineered by the man Ferdinand Porsche. The Beetle is definitely an all-time great in the automotive industry, in the automotive world. So it is very sad to see the Beetle go. Thankfully for 2019, they're doing a final edition Beetle, so That trim of the Beetle is going to be very cool. I'm sure it'll come with a little placard and whatnot. But yeah, it's really cool that they're sending the Beetle off in style because, as I said, it's the longest running platform ever of any car, so that's pretty legendary. Hopefully the Beetle returns someday. It was hinted that it could come back as an electric car, just like the Volkswagen Bus was announced to be doing as the ID Buzz. So hopefully we have a revamped Bus in electric form and a revamped Beetle. But for now, it's going to be dead for at least a couple years, I assume. Alright guys, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you got something out of it. I know it was kind of a somber video as we're seeing some cars die, but every year some models go and some models return or some new models are made. So it's kind of just part of the way the world works. Hopefully we see the return of some of these models, and hopefully the Beetle especially comes back, because I don't know about a world without the Beetle, because that's a pretty hard car to replace. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video, guys. Make sure to subscribe down below if you have not already, because I post weekly automotive content, not just news videos like this. I also post install videos on my BMW M3. We've got a cafe racer project. We got all kinds of stuff. So go check that out, go subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one. As always, enjoy the road.